I'm not feeling it. And even as an old head, again, like trying to, you know, show some respect and, you know, having it as an ode to.
It makes no sense.
It just didn't hit.
Hasn't Wayne always kind of rap like this?
Nah.
No, King. Nope.
Nah. Because you know what it was, Ken? Back in his prime, he was rapping about shit that was relevant at that time.
Right.
Like
he was relevant? He said something about Biden on here.
No.
He said something about the election.
All that. Ken, there's nothing relevant on this album to 2025. Dead in Hip Hop album review, Lil Wayne, The Carter 6. Before we get into the review, man, look, shout out to Beezy 430, shout out to Modest Media, Mamba Mentality, the music videos are on the channel, single out, you know what I'm saying, go stream that, you supporting the homies by doing that. Also, there's obviously a whole bunch of albums that we don't get to that you may want us to review. So if you become a patron at the request level, we have the thing called the request line. So albums that we don't get done on the main channel, we will do it specifically for y'all.
Tell them which one we got one this
yeah, we're doing Saba and No ID. You're saying, you know me, I'm bad with the album names, but that's the one that we're doing. And I don't know who nominated it. But all that, become a patron. You know what I'm saying? But look, you're here because it's Lil Wayne and the Carter 6. Now, here's the thing about this whole particular project, right? Like, from the inception of this, it has been going to be heavily criticized in the public spotlight because since he didn't get the Super Bowl nod from Jay-Z that happened in New Orleans and they gave that to K-Dot, he felt the type of way, and this was the big announcement, that he was gonna drop Carter 6. And you know that question we had a long time ago, should artists, you know, kind of flame out or fade away?
Mm-hmm. Wasn't that with
yeah, with the Company Man. Shout out Company Man. Bro, Lil Wayne just needs to give it up. From an album perspective. And the reason why I say that is you could tell that this man don't read no books. He's not up on the times. Like it feels like he's not present. And I understand he says he's not a human being, he's a Martian and all that shit, right? Like, I get it. He went back to Rebirth a little bit on here and we'll get into that. But I just feel like there are no layers being peeled. There's nothing current. Like, this is just very general. He uses a lot of general words. It's very general, and even the metaphors and the similes that it's just very general. Like, there's nothing that is even in the moment, like, at all. So this album is just not good. So I'm gonna just get that monkey off my back already. The album is not good.
Okay.
Does he have some moments here where it's like, oh, okay, yeah, that sounds good? Yeah, I gave him a couple. You know what I'm saying? I gave him a couple.
Wait, what's
call me up. Oh, hold on.
Because I thought so at first too, but then when I went back and listened, I'm like, nah.
So like, I like the joint with 2 Chainz. What?
Oh, yeah. Cotton Candy?
Cotton Candy.
Man, 2 Chainz had me rolling.
I like 2 Chainz. Y'all like the beat? It was okay.
I don't think the beat's that bad.
Yeah, I thought it was okay. I don't think it was horrible. No. Obviously, it was an ode to, you know, New Orleans sound and stuff like that. I was okay with it. I wasn't in love, but I was like, okay, this is not horrible.
I'll say out of all the beats on here, that definitely wasn't the worst.
Yeah.
It's not the worst, but it's what? Y'all, man, okay.
Oh, the Ja Rule shit. When he was like, where would I be without my baby?
Oh, yeah.
Ja
Rule over.
I thought Rory was okay.
You thought what?
I thought Rory was okay. I like the beat on there.
Oh, no, sir.
What are we talking about?
No, not Rory.
Song?
Thank you.
Yeah, that wasn't son.
Rory is awful.
Yeah, no.
And I'm gonna just leave it there because I don't want to disrespect Cameron Carter because I think that's his kid, right?
That is his son.
All right, that's all I'm gonna say. But the song is awful.
He did not belong on a Carter 6 album. I know it's your heir or whatever, but nah.
Yeah.
Bro.
There's the nepotism.
I will also say, I thought another decent moment on here was Welcome to the Carter, the second joint.
Okay, yeah, Welcome to the Carter.
Yeah,
I was just like,
cool.
what is everybody talking about? It's okay.
Yeah. But then when it goes to like Bells, and it's like, okay, like, you know, you trying to go back to LL Cool J with Rock the Bells, and it was just like, I understand trying to create a moment, but no.
Man, this man said my bars hit like barbells, like it was like a hard line. What the fuck, bro?
And that's why I said, man, it's very general.
Like, it's like barbells. Like
Yeah.
what the fuck? Like, that's not.
Nah.
No.
No. That's why I said it's very general, man. Like it feels like he's not with the times. Like that's not. I'm not feeling it. And even as an old head, again, like trying to, you know, show some respect and, you know, having it as an ode to.
It makes no sense.
It just didn't hit.
Hasn't Wayne always kind of rap like this?
Nah.
No, King. Nope.
Nah. Cause you know what it was, Ken? Back in his prime, he was rapping about shit that was relevant at that time.
Right.
Like
he was relevant. He said something about Biden.
No.
He said something about the election.
Fuck all that. Ken, there's nothing relevant on this album to 2025.
He said something about voting. You see what happened in the office or something like that on one of the songs.
Only thing relevant to 2025 is the elephant shit where you talking about Trump. So that's 2020.
Peanuts to elephant. Is that what it?
Yeah, that's what it is. That shit.
I like that joint.
That's you. Yeah, I don't like that.
What is happening?
I like the beat on that one.
You like the beat?
Yeah, I do like the beat. I actually do like the beat on that.
Is this the same man who complained about the alarm clock track?
Yeah, I know, right?
I don't know that beat. See, I do like the beat.
Man, I mean, yeah, if y'all like Cotton Candy,
Cotton Candy was cool.
Cotton Candy Elephant.
This is cool. It was passable.
It's not passable.
Cotton Candy's passable. Cotton Candy's passable.
Out of all the tracks on the Cotton Candy is a passable track.
Y'all are tripping. Y'all just like 2 Chainz. Y'all just like 2 Chainz. That song is not good.
You know what's not good? Island Holiday.
That one was
Loki's theme. If I play the guitar.
Gotta sit.
Yo,
gotta sit.
That's Band from NO. Band from NO isn't that bad.
He did it twice. He did the Carter
remix.
Yeah,
he did a remix. I think Band for NO wasn't that bad, and I think Welcome to the Carter wasn't that bad. Bro, this nigga struggled on this shit here.
He did.
Oh my God.
You know one of my favorite moments on here, and I didn't necessarily like the beat like that, but it was okay, and I didn't like the hook, and I didn't like Wayne on there.
Damn, nigga, what did you like?
I like Big Sean.
Yeah, Big Sean is amazing.
I like Big Sean on Sharks.
On that song.
Like, and this is the issue that I be having with Big Sean, because you go back to the review that we did of his project, and everything I said there, I feel it, but then he gives you a verse like this, and it's like, well, damn,
that's
nigga.
what I was like, and it's like Wayne did this, doing the same thing. It's like they can't make albums anymore, but they can kill features, because I want to say Wayne killed a feature on his album.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, they both just did the same thing on each other's whack ass album. I'm with you, man. Like, I know you say that like about, you know,
Jay.
older artists and Jay and people like that, like they just should do features, but nah,
That's
man,
where Wayne is at.
this is where he's at.
Yeah.
Either that, or you don't need to be making an hour and 8 minute long albums.
No,
like you
at all.
have no business making an album this bad, this long.
I think honestly, that's the main issue. It's overbloated. Like a lot of it sounds like just cut off throwaways, unfinished stuff. It's very underwhelming. I think like the main thing I felt personally as a Wayne fan is that like I don't think it's terrible as everybody's going out to be. I think it's a little OD. Again,
it is, man.
It's not.
It's bad, man.
Because even the rock and roll shit that he's trying to do, it's as bad, if not worse, than Rebirth was.
This shit is so unfocused. Like it's not. It's bad, bro.
No,
like,
so that was gonna be my point.
Okay.
So the album itself, like as a like totality, is like I feel like it's as bad as it is because it's overbloated. It's like it's so much stuff on. He tried. There's like he tried to do so much. Like he tried to do the Rebirth shit on this.
That's just part of the problem.
That's never been.
Yeah, that's part of the problem. You know what the biggest?
It's unfocused though. That's what I mean. Like it's unfocused. It's very just turned in. Like this feels like he just went to the gym, did his little workout real quick, left. That's it. It's just part of his daily routine.
Like he just threw a lot of shit at the wall.
Yes, that's what I mean.
But see, okay.
Nah, this is focus.
No, it's not.
No, it's not focus.
Look. I'm gonna give you a prime example. Right, we was all in the house during COVID in 2020, and Alchemist and Freddie Gibbs dropped a gem.
Alchemist tried
Alfredo.
to, he missed his window to get beats to Wayne because he's cool with Mac Main. I saw he say he was cool with Mac Main, and I think he said he was overthinking it, but maybe next time.
When Alchemist and Freddie Gibbs did that, right? That was around the time that Michael Jordan dropped the documentary, right? He had references to that, like he had references to a lot of things that was happening, either to himself or ideas and stuff like that, right? This is the perfect time to go off of your, how you felt so bad about letting the people down, about not being able to represent your city for the Super Bowl performance. Where's the fuel to that fire? It was not here. There is nothing motivating about this. There was nothing that fueled that fake rage post that he posted on social media that we all questioned. This was the prime opportunity to show why, like, hey, y'all niggas is saying K-Dot. And he even says it on here, like, I'm one of the GOATs. Like, if you feel like that, you did not show that or prove that on this
still
project.
go down as one of the GOATs. But how long Sonny has been working on this album?
This album, I don't know the exact time frame, but obviously it's nowhere near as long as he was on Carter 5, but I think it's been well over a year that this album's been in the making.
Yeah, because he mentioned it right after the Super Bowl stuff.
But I hate that he said, I said that, so he's going to set himself up, because the only track you can even say that even, you can argue that's like even a response to that moment is the very last track, which is Written History. But even that sounds like again, it's a lot that's left to be like fulfilled. It sounds underwhelming. It's like the hook doesn't sound like you thought about it that much. You just threw something on it real quick that just stuck. The beat's okay. The rapping itself, that's probably the most focused he is on this album is Written History. That's probably the most focused track. And Welcome to the Carter, those are probably the most two focused tracks on this whole project.
Outside of being too long, unfocused, I think he touched on, like, the lyrics are very basic. The concepts are very basic. The features were horrible. The beat selections was horrible. Like, this shit is bad. Like it's bad in every capacity. Like I just don't. And I tried to go in with an open mind. I was like okay, because you can't help but to see that people didn't like this shit. No matter where you went, you saw it. And I was just like, so that already lowered my expectations. So I went into it like with lower expectations, but wanting to give it a chance. And so when I heard the open, I'm like, okay, that's typical Carter 6 kind of opening, real dramatic, kind of movie feel. I'm like, okay, we good there. Welcome to the Carter was fine. I was like, oh, okay, what the fuck are people talking about? And then we go to the Bells, the horrible ode to LL Cool J, and the way he was just delivering that, like the bars were hard. And I'm like, what is happening? No, they're not. I can't even remember how hip hop went in. Sharks is the one with Jelly Roll, and I don't like. I am not a fan of Jelly Roll, and I just don't understand the placement there. Like, what was the idea? Like, what was the point of putting Jelly Roll on this album? I just didn't understand that. And
that's the one with Big Sean, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Big Sean was good on there.
Yeah, Big Sean was amazing.
Big Sean verse was great.
Really good.
Yeah, Big Sean was amazing, but it just shows you. We did a whole video of worst lyrics, right? With Big Sean versus Wayne. This don't even seem like it would be even an argument at this point, like with the way Big Sean has been rapping. Because even on Big Sean's album, I still feel like he still was a little bit more focused than Wayne was on this.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
100%.
Like let's be honest, Wayne himself isn't focused. Like when you see him in that, talking, he's incoherent. Looks like he's drugged out. Just don't be making sense when he's saying shit. It's just and that was a representation of this album. Hip hop with Big X the Plug. Big X the Plug sounded good on it. But again, this is a Wayne album. Why am I talking about Big X the Plug? Why am I talking about Big Sean? Why am I talking about everybody but Wayne?
Yep.
It's upsetting. Right. Don't even call it the Carter 6, like because this is a delicate franchise or whatever. You know what I'm saying, that people hold in high regard. I mean, we just labeled this nigga as the biggest of the era, and it's kind of like what we do with Eminem. Like yo, you ruining your legacy.
Yep.
Like for real, because like we start putting the second half of your career up against your first half. Man, that second half is almost fucking overshadowing it at this point, because it's like you've been putting out whack shit. And this just adds to the whack shit. And then like I said, like when we get to Banned from NO, That's cool with the old, cause that's the old. Is that Rough Ride? I think that's Locks. I think they rapped on that beat. I can't.
Banned from TV.
Banned from TV. So there's Banned from NO. So you pull from that, but that's nostalgia for us from Banned from TV because we like Banned from TV, and that's the only reason the shit is okay. It's not okay because of you.
Yeah, like he didn't kill the verse. You know what I'm saying? We talked about being a feature. Remember on Rhapsody's project, like I think 2 years ago now. Like he killed that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's still a feature killer.
Right.
But like the album thing is just not there.
The Days shit with Bono, like that shit was bad. Like I said, y'all like Kyle. I don't like Kyle and Candy. 2 Chainz was okay. I like 2 Chainz because he's funny, but that doesn't save the record for me. Flex Up sounded like it could have been okay, but that was lackluster as well. We already talked about Island Holiday. Dog, we almost done with the album. Loki's theme. If I play the guitar, the fuck?
Yeah.
That shit was so fucking whack. And then Peanuts the Elephant. I don't know what Ken is talking about.
Yeah, no, Ken.
Like that is crazy. Like, and then just the subject matter. You bigging up Trump and all that shit. It don't even make sense what you're rapping about. Yeah, like he's playing on the whole like Democratic Party and Republican Party with the donkey, because he said a donkey line too, or some shit. This shit was just whack. The Rari.
Yeah.
We already talked about that.
Yeah.
Maria, Wycliffe sounded good on Maria, but that sounded like a Wycliffe song. That's not a Wayne song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was good for Wycliffe, but not good for Wayne.
And like, even like a beat like that, like a trappy, gospel, soulful type of joint, it's like, bro, like kill it.
Right.
Like he didn't kill it.
That song was God.
Yes.
I'm not saying it wasn't.
Right.
But I think it was set up to be slam dunked. And this goes to the unfocused part of
when you heard Bocelli on it?
Huh?
When you heard Bocelli doing Ave Maria?
But I felt that the beat and also the sample that they used, or whoever's singing it or whatever the hell's going on, that was an opportunity to just like rapidy rap on that. You say just like Banned from NO. Like that was an opportunity to like, yo, like I am a rapper's rapper. I'm still one of the GOATs. And he had those opportunities that he just didn't, he missed the mark big time.
Being Myself, Manny Fresh. Like that wasn't even
I like that one.
That wasn't even like a Manny Fresh beat.
How you like that?
I like the beat on that one.
You like the beat?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you getting old, Ken.
Man.
I did.
That's what people really mad at.
I was so disappointed. Like this ain't Manny Fresh. Like he probably picked it. You picked the one Manny Fresh not like beat that you could find. Like what the hell? And I was trying to give it grace that Manny was doing something different on it. But I was like, nah, man, it ain't that. And then when he was saying being myself, like what the fuck, man? He just kept saying it, and that shit sounded whack. Now I will give you, he has done shit like that in the past. That's like old Wayne, but that shit ain't working today, bro. Moolah coming in with Lil Novi.
Disconnected.
I feel like that was okay. I can't remember that one exactly. I feel like it was okay though. Alone in my studio with my gun. With Machine Gun Kelly on the hook.
Bruh.
Are you fucking kidding me?
And Kodak was trash on that too.
I like how Kodak sounded though. Like I don't like his voice. It sounds like something's going on with him. His voice doesn't sound as punchy.
Kodak's going on with him.
I feel like he slid. No, I feel like I
You feel like he's...
I be feel like Kodak be sliding.
Oh, no, not on that.
I told y'all that
one,
on his album.
But not on this one.
I don't know. I like how he said the whole Weezy F or whatever the fuck you want the F to stand for.
And I've come around. There's some joints Feefo and I review. I'm like, I'm starting to kind of mess with Kodak.
Yeah.
Kodak had some moments. Kodak had some moments.
I like Kodak, man.
Yeah, but this was not one of them. On the track before that, Moolah coming in, Little Novi. Who the fuck is Little Novi?
Man, I don't know.
That person was horrible. And then how the hell you got a song called Moolah coming in and you ain't got Nicki and Drake on here?
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Y'all don't like that.
That's what I just heard. That's what I literally just heard that part and I was just like, oh my God. Yo, I have a fucking headache trying to process this album, man.
Yeah, it's not good, bro.
I was so mad I had to listen to this several times for this fucking review, man.
Shit.
I gave it 3.
2.
I gave it 2. Like I said, the first one, the second, and man, by the third one, my head was hurting, bro. I was just like, yo, I do not want to do this.
Yeah. Look, and you know what? I had to come back to it because I tried to listen to it when it first came out, and I saw a lot of the people on social media, and I'm like, it can't be this
get
bad.
Away from it, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when I got to that third joint, Bells.
Oh.
I said hell nah. And then hip hop, I was like, nah, bro. I can't. I just had to put it down, bro. I was like, nah. Does Wayne just need to stop? Like, just cold turkey. Stop rapping.
I think I wouldn't say just stop because I liked him on some of his features, man. Like,
So stop albums and mixtapes. Stop projects.
I want, like, again, man. 1:08 is a little disrespectful of my time.
Hour 8.
Hour and 8 is disrespectful of everyone's time. Because you just threw some songs together.
Really?
I think he could have made a very focused EP if he just would have. That's the other thing. Who's in the room with Wayne?
I don't know.
Like, who's in the room with Wayne telling him? Like, it's almost just like the Eminem shit, bro.
So
Yeah.
I was just that's
almost just like the
that's the
Eminem
conversation
shit.
I was gonna ask. Like, is Lil Wayne officially entered into that Eminem conversation?
He's the black Eminem.
Yeah.
I think Wayne is focused. I think the issue is the execution. And I think that
They say this is the new normal.
so there are some interesting ideas on here. I don't think it's as bad as people are making it out to be.
You wildin'.
I don't think it's god awful.
So you see it, kids. You see it. Okay.
I don't think it's there because of course it starts out strong, and I go and look at it.
Is it that strong though?
Yeah, I think for what Wayne is and where he's at and how he's rapped, it wasn't that bad. Like Welcome to the Carter, Bells, Hip Hop, Sharks. I hated the fucking hook.
Are you
on
saying
Sharks.
that those songs you just named you're saying that they weren't bad?
Yeah, I don't think they started out. I don't think it started out that bad at all. I think Jelly Roll was awful. Big Sean was really good, and I think the hook on Sharks was bad. Band from NO was okay. It just hits a really rough stretch, like right in the middle. I could tolerate the days. Bono is terrible, but I think the beat is okay. I already talked about Cotton Candy,
Like,
but
for what? This is the Carter 6.
well, it's like the Carter series is turning into Fast and the Furious.
It is. It's
That's
beyond
exactly.
It's pretty damn accurate.
Yeah. But I think it flets up. Island Holiday, Loki's theme, If I Play the Guitar, all of that shit in the middle, awful. Rari, awful. Maria, awful. And then the last 2 tracks, Mula Come In and Alone in the Studio with My Gun, whatever that shit is awful. But the ideas are here. The execution is the issue. And that is the thing. I haven't
early
heard,
on. So in them first 4 or 5 songs that you're talking about, I will agree that the execution was the issue.
No, I think it's in the middle.
Hell, all
Because
that shit didn't need to go. He don't need to touch that type of music no more, Ken.
But that's what I'm saying. Wayne is experimenting with a new sound and a direction. He
did it before. It's called Rebirth.
I know, but he just made a song, I guess, praising Trump or whatever. He's trying to make MAGA music. And that part in the middle is him trying to cater to that crowd.
He lost me.
It's a little bit more. It's a little bit more popish. It's a little bit more.
Oh my god!
What is the word? I don't know what the word is, but I definitely hear him experimenting with some lighter, fluffier sounds that are a little bit more easier on the ear, less urban, more Eminem, pop, hip hop.
So I don't disagree even with that assessment though, Ken. But we heard recently another rapper from here named Grip that invited us, and we listened to his transition out of hip hop, and we both walked away saying, if that's what you're gonna do, this is how you do it. I listened to this and I'm like, this is bubblegum pop music compared to what Grip
Well,
is.
he already did the full leap with Rebirth.
But he didn't need to touch it no more.
No, I feel you,
because he got negative pub when he did it. Nobody loved
I respect Wayne for giving it another shot. He got Bono on this motherfucker, bro. That's a clear sign to me that you really, Andrea Bocelli, even if it is a sample, MGK, bro. Like, and then if I played my guitar, Wayne is in a spot where I think he's just bored with the traditional sound of music and he wants to do something else. The question or what it's really coming down to is whether he can do it well enough. And I think for a lot of people, we got the answer to that question.
Nah.
But I see and hear what he wants to do.
He ain't tapped in, Ken.
I don't know if he's good enough to do it.
Just like a couple minutes ago, you disconnected your phone from the thing. He's disconnected from hip hop. He don't have a finger on the pulse no more.
This nigga said, "Bands on my bands and my pants. That's a drum roll. Elephant memory, but I can't remember her though. All my bitches butt grow. Monkey on her back like Michael Jackson and Bubbles. Tunchi on the track and I'ma have to go Dumbo. They go, uh-oh. Elephant in the room, but I came out the jungle."
Cooked.
Bars.
He cooked? Yeah, dog. That sounds like the goddamn Dr. Seuss.
Wayne has been rapping like this since Carter
Kid.
4.
No. This is that don't make no sense.
Bro,
that doesn't make sense.
He's made sense before, Ken. He's made sense before.
When?
My bitch got an elephant booty, not a rump roast.
Are we forgetting how wait, hold on. Are we forgetting how awful Wayne was during the early years of Dead End? With all the stuff that he was doing, this, as far as rapping, is on par. To the point where when he was doing stuff that was a little bit more coherent than that, y'all was saying he was killing his fucking features.
I ain't snuffleupagus, but you can get snuffed though.
That doesn't surprise me for Wayne. He's been rapping like that.
on, bro.
Bro, he's been rapping like that.
No.
Yes,
No.
I think people really wanted Wayne to return to greatness, and they really had high hopes he would after the Kendrick Lamar Super Bowl shit.
100%.
They thought Wayne was gonna be motivated.
Get back to basics.
Exactly, but that's why I asked you how long he's been working on this album, because the motivation from that didn't factor into this album because he had been working into the album already. He had been working on the album already.
I'm not gonna allow that bail to be shot, mainly because Lil Wayne is an artist of A-class magnitude, meaning that anything he needs, he can get at the snap of a finger.
Okay, keep finish. I'm listening. But Wayne's been a CD student for years now. He's flunking out of high school, bro.
Look,
he was good in middle school. And
I'm just not
as soon
giving
as he
him
got
no
to
bail,
high school,
Ken.
he started running the streets,
I'm
doing
not-
drugs. He fell off. We've seen this happen before.
I'm not giving him no
He in
bail.
college.
Okay, fine.
He's not getting no bail, Ken, because he's regarded as one of the greatest of his era. And as one of the greatest of your era, when you are challenged, he was challenged.
Challenged by whom?
By K-Dot.
K-Dot didn't challenge him.
He indirectly, Ken. The whole situation.
No.
What do you mean?
That's not an indirect challenge.
Bro, he came up, he announced this because he didn't get the Super Bowl.
The Super
That's the
Bowl
only
called
reason why we
him.
got this.
He had already been working on the album, bro. We can't rewrite history like that.
No, yeah, I was about to say, this album definitely was well before that. He tried to tie it in. They try to get more viewership, more eyes on it.
Well, then
that didn't work because I was looking at the streaming numbers.
It was opportunistic. He took the opportunity.
Okay, then you know what? Then whatever he was working on, he should have crumbled that shit up.
Which I agree.
And start fresh and kill it.
Do you think it would have been better than this?
I don't think that Wayne.
That sounds like a no to me.
With the GOATs.
It's over, bro. It's over, Feefo.
From an album perspective, I'll give you that. It's over from albums. Features, he still kills his features, Ken. And because he still shows those glimpses, just like when D-Wade was playing with Chicago and fucking Cleveland.
And we didn't want to see that.
But he still had glimpses.
Bro.
He still had glimpses. And that's what Wayne still gives us. And that's why sometimes I have hope and faith. But at the end of the day, I'm done with the albums, bro. And look, and here's the thing. I know Beezy not here, but I would prefer we don't do Wayne projects no more. I'm over Wayne.
Look, what I will say is, based on the reports, that him taking advantage of the Super Bowl thing didn't work because the Carter 6 brought in 14.2 million streams on Spotify, and the Carter 5 released in 2018 did like 60-something million. So that shit didn't work. People are not interested in him anymore.
He's not culturally relevant.
And his culture, its relevance came off the back of somebody else.
100%.
And then you go out and put something like this that is not panned on Dead and Hip Hop, which some argue that we're pretentious to a certain degree about music and old heads, etc. This is panned universally. Like everybody, you could not get away from it. All I'm saying is that I think Wayne is in this creative space where he wants to challenge himself with new ideas as far as when it comes to rapping and production and creativity. I'm also saying I don't think he succeeded in that. That's therefore the execution was off, leading to a less than a very bad quality of product. That's the issue. I think production wise, hit or miss here and there. But this thing in the middle when he really, and that's the other thing, I think sequencing is an issue, because if you're gonna have the songs where you singing and the stuff that people are not used to, you can't really put all of that in the middle of this. You kind of gotta break it up.
That's what I mean. That's why I said overbloated. You can tell where it's just like, some stuff should just got taken off, but he just refused to, and he just, I'm gonna just squeeze it in here. It's gonna fit right here, and it's like, no, I'm already tired by the time this next track comes on. I feel like if just like my personal critique on Bells, right? You put a little bit more into that actual production, you cut that song short, Wayne is a little bit more focused, it's nowhere near as bad. It doesn't come off, the reaction is nowhere near as bad. Yeah. That's why I agree with Ken, was like the execution it feels underwhelming.
In that portion of the album, the rest of that is just crumple it up and throw it away.
I'll give him a couple at the end too, like the end of the track, like written history and stuff.
I know, that middle part.
I feel you.
Crumple that up and throw that shit away. It ain't no fixing it. Ain't no let me tap back in. Ain't none of that.
Yeah, for me it's like 9 through 15 is just like what the fuck. Like you take that out, you'll probably be given some grace for some of the other ones that people didn't like.
But I also agree with you, Sonny, in the sense that this felt very old school, and a lot of these tracks are 4.5 minutes, like 4-minute tracks. Like, like Bells should have been an hour. Bells alone should have been like 1:30.
That's
come in, get out, do something like an old, and that's it.
Because enough is not being done throughout the course of these tracks to hold your attention.
Yep.
By the time you get past that first 50 seconds, it's like, okay, what's next? But it's the same delivery, the same beat, barbells. I was like, okay, whatever.
Nice. Well, I think it's clear Lil Wayne flunked the class. He not passing.
That's it.
No.
Shit like Carter shit. That's what it is.
So look, if this is your first time here, we're grading the flow, lyrics, production, the features, the execution, the replay value, and the overall. I'll start it off with the flow. This was the best grade I gave him, and this is a C.
I'll give it a C-.
I give him a B.
Interesting. Lyrics.
C-.
You are being generous today.
Yeah, I'm going C- on lyrics too.
F.
Damn.
F on lyrics?
F on lyrics.
I wouldn't give him an F.
Hey, I told you, he not passing my class.
Yeah, I wouldn't give him an F, but I definitely give him a C-.
Yeah, no, he had a lot of weak bars.
F is like, nigga, you didn't even rap.
Right. You can't say, he had some moments here and there where I could kind of see it, but then you say F.
Yeah.
But that's why I gave him a C on flow, because it was more of the flow versus what he was saying for me. Okay. It wasn't what he was saying.
Okay,
I
give you that. So
how he sounded.
It sounded good, but nothing was sticking.
Nothing stuck.
I got you. Okay.
Nothing stuck for me.
I got you.
All right, so production, I'm giving it a D.
I'm giving it a D as well on production.
C-.
What about the features for you, Ken?
D-.
Yeah, I'm going straight D.
Me too. Execution, I'm at an F.
I'm at a D- on execution.
I'm at a D on execution.
What about replay value?
F-.
The worst grade possible.
Yeah, F.
Yeah, this is the first F I've ever given anybody.
Yeah, replay
I'm not
value.
playing this again.
Yeah, me neither.
My
Not at
head
all.
hurts. Like I don't want to hit it.
Yeah. It never touched my library at all. But yeah, I'm at an F on replay value. And overall, I'm at a D minus.
I gave him a D plus.
Okay.
This is the lowest. I think this is the lowest grade I've ever given anyone.
Yeah, this is bad. Ken?
Overall, it is a D for me.
Yeah. He ain't passed the
bad,
class, man.
It's bad, bro.
It's over, bro. It's a wrap.
Yeah.
bad, bro.
Yeah.
No pun intended, but it's done. He's done.
It's done.
It's done. Let's package him up, ship him off.
Especially because the saddest part about Wayne, because you could only hope that he gets some type of inspiration, motivation, like kind of like with like Nas and Hit Boy. But I don't think anyone can actually get Wayne to listen enough to say, "Hey, we should do this. You should do this like that." Like I don't think there's a producer out there that can like develop that type of relationship with Wayne at this point.
Cause he's too cocky or something, or he just has too much tenure in the game. He needs to humble himself like Nas.
Yeah,
like I feel like that would be interesting to get one producer to kind of just do a little track with Wayne and have him real focused, lock him in a studio.
Just like a small 8-track EP. I think that would be perfect.
If he can get with Alchemist, I know we say him all the time, but I bring up Alchemist because it is related to this particular artist based on what I saw Alchemist say about it.
I would even go Hit Boy. Like I'll say
Tyler the Creator.
Hell no.
What do you mean hell no?
I think Tyler has him all over the place too.
But you know what though? But I feel because Tyler is an extreme creative. Mm-hmm. He can make this sound that Lil Wayne tries to go for hit and stick.
Go ahead.
I just feel like if Tyler was involved, it'd just confuse the fuck out of Wayne, and it end up being a bunch of shit.
Yep, and to add on, I think the only way Tyler would work would be able to take the ideas that he had on here and expound on them in a good way, because Tyler can do that if Wayne is trying to appeal to a certain demographic, which it sounds like.
That's what I mean. Like if I feel like it more so relies on Tyler and how he will approach it. Like, okay, what do you want to do, Wayne? And then let me think about, let me be the one that actually go into like the small details and see how we should, get what production fits and what features and stuff of that nature. You do what you do best already, but let me worry about the intricate
But
parts.
the issue is folks that remember Wayne want to hear that version of Wayne. Alchemist, because Alchemist wants to get a beat and try to get a beat in, but Mr. Window, according to what he said, would be perfect because that is a guy with tenure, that is well respected, that could get him to focus and rap well.
I don't disagree with Tyler. I do like the Tyler idea. I also like the Alchemist idea for two different reasons. I think Tyler can provide the structure of a lot of these more pop songs and weird ideologies that he has. I can provide a structure, color it how you would like, use whatever color you want, but this is the structure and it's gonna work. You know what I'm saying? I think what Alchemist brings out the rapper in Wayne because of the contacts and connections that Alchemist has in terms of rappers that that fucks with him heavy. It's like, Wayne, hey, we're gonna put Bodie on this. Nigga, hey, that he rapping.
I don't know, man.
We're gonna hit up Benny. He's rapping with Benny.
Hey, y'all
you know
got
what I'm
me
saying?
questioning how good Wayne really was. I'm about to go back and listen to some of that stuff now.
You the one threw him in the pool as error. Like we had it locked in. The kid come in
with the range.
No, y'all, Wayne.
It's because we talking about for a demo.
It
was for him.
We're not going to take this out and start going back and questioning what's already been established. I'll say this.
Thank you.
I'm just saying, like, if we do it with him, we gotta do it with Wayne. That's all I'm saying.
We may need to re-underwrite.
That's all I'm saying. Wayne had done a lot for hip hop, but he also had some shit.
Strictly as far as going back and then trying to question whether or not was he always good or not, it's been bad. No, we're not going to do that. I don't think Has he at the point now where you don't want albums? I'm not going to argue against anybody, even as a big Wayne fan.
I'm going to do an autopsy on Lil Wayne because he's dead, sonny. It's over. It's a wrap. Stop. He needs to retire. Let the shit go.
Yeah. Close it out.
It's time.
It is time.
I'm still advocating for Hit Boy. I like what he did with Nas, and I think Hit Boy can meet him where he needs to be as far as like still kind of poppy sound with more of a respected
hip hop sound.
I don't think this is an
be
Alchemist
mad.
save personally. I don't think this is an Alchemist save. I don't think Alchemist can save them.
Did you guys enjoy Carter 6, or do you feel like us?
No, they didn't.
I have to pose the question.
No, you didn't. That's the song.
You know, I have to pose the question. But look, the conversation after the conversation is in the comment section. Let us know how you feel. Hit us up on social.
Wayne
I just
said-
want to know what.
Wayne said, I ain't playing with y'all. Well, you need to, motherfucker. You niggas shit. What you gonna say, Rod?
No, I'm just saying. I just wonder what all those people are saying that was on that whole Super Bowl shit.
Yep.
I know they like.
They quiet, bro.
I know they like. Oh, my bad.
Nah,
Yep.
Right.